Welcome back to my rugby journey. Today I'm going to be checking out which is tougher, rugby or American football. Now, I'm assuming that they're going to go for rugby league. Like I said, yeah, it says right here in the title, what sport is tougher, rugby league or American football. Because rugby league is the closest one to American football, I believe, and rugby union is a little bit different. They have different laws and stuff like that, which I just realized, or not realized, but found out in the comments from you guys that they're called laws, not rules. But anyways, thank you guys for leaving all the comments. Thank you guys for hitting 4,000 subscribers. You guys are amazing. I really do appreciate it. And welcome to the channel and on my journey. If you guys like this type of content, hit the like button. It really helps out, feeds the algorithm. If you want to follow me on my journey, all about rugby, soccer, football, other types of content on this channel, hit that subscribe button. Would love to have you. All right, well, let's jump into this one and see what it's all about. Actually, on a side note, I am super excited to watch this weekend on Saturday. We have USA versus Europe rugby match that I'm trying to figure out how I can actually watch it. I don't know if there's a way to watch it online or on TV or some type of network or something like that. I got to look into it. If you guys know, please let me know in the comments down below. How do you watch rugby? Is it on the TV thing? I really want to find out. I would love to actually live stream watching it or actually record it maybe and edit it down and stuff and post that, watching that whole video or whole match. Anyways, enough talking. Let's go.
12 of 19 in this half. Oh my goodness.
Okay, so another thing really quick. Damn, those hits on both sides. There's multiple ways that you can say tougher. What's tougher, rugby or football or American football? Now, you can say mentally, physically, skill-based. I think they're talking about physically tougher, and there's so many variables in it that it's I don't know, man. What do you guys think? But maybe they'll tell us here.
12 of 19 in this half. Oh my goodness! Gets it on man of ball!
Welcome. In this video, we will be discussing and comparing the toughness of two of the most physically demanding sports outside of combat sport.
Rugby is a tough sport.
Yeah,
Rugby league and American football.
Definitely a tough
Specifically, we will be comparing the NRL competition in Australia.
So the NRL competition in Australia. So I'm just thinking when things pop up here, I'm going to pause and kind of give you my 2 cents. Now, as far as what I know about rugby, they're playing both ways. And it's really not much stopping in the action. So the physical endurance that you have to have in rugby is crazy.
American football. Specifically, we will be comparing the NRL competition in Australia to the NFL in the US.
What do you reckon a tougher game is?
Both sports require a high level of skill, athleticism, and endurance. But which one is tougher? Let's find out.
All right.
Rugby league and American football are both very physical full-contact sports that are played with a ball and involve two teams trying to score points. However, there are some key differences between the two sports. First, let's take a look at the NRL. This sport, formerly known as Rugby League, originated from England and is played by two teams of 13 players. The game is played on a field that is slightly larger than a soccer field and is divided into two 40-minute halves. What makes the NRL so tough is the physicality and pace of the game. Players are constantly hitting each other at high speed.
Two 40-minute halves. And so, from what little I know, as much as the NFL stops, and 40 minutes could last 3 hours in the NFL, but rugby doesn't really stop. So, I mean, the physical endurance.
NRL so tough is the physicality and pace of the game. Players are constantly hitting each other at high speeds and must be able to take and deliver hard hits.
Oh, KSI.
Stopped right in his tracks.
We are here with NFL superstar and Detroit Lions running back Reggie Bush. Are you surprised about those hit-ups and the lack of protective gear?
I mean, I know enough about rugby league to know how physical it is, so I'm not surprised, but to see it in person is different than watching on TV. It hurts to watch. It hurts me to watch.
The game also requires a high level of endurance, as players must be able to maintain their stamina under fatigue for the full 80-minute match, which seems like an eternity compared to the NFL. Now, let's take a look at the NFL. This sport, also known as American football, is a full-contact sport played by two teams of 11 players. The game is played on a field that is 100 yards long and is divided into 4.
Did they say how long a rugby field is? I just assumed it was 100 yards. I don't know why. I mean, but
15-minute quarters. What makes the NFL so tough is the explosiveness, speed, and agility required to play the game. Players must be able to outmaneuver their opponents and make quick, precise movements.
You got to be explosive. You got to be very agile. You got to have a really good vision, like he has. So all those same things that Jared has, man. I think he'll be able to play in the NFL.
I want to actually look that up and see if anybody's went from rugby to the NFL or the NFL to playing rugby. I'm gonna have to Google that and check that out.
Well, all those same things that Jared has, man. I think he'll be able to play in the NFL.
NFL players are some of the largest and strongest athletes in the world, and the sport is known for its high-impact tackles and physical play. The game also requires a high level of endurance, not as much as what we'd observe in the NRL, but players must be able to maintain their stamina for the full 60-minute match. So, which sport is tougher?
What is it, NFL or the NRL?
Many make the argument the NRL is tougher because the players don't use helmets, pads, and layers of protective gear.
I look at American football, I'm like, take off the fucking helmets. What's up with the shoulder pads?
But on the flip side, this can mean the NFL is the tougher sport because the players don't hold back and go at it 1,000% with zero.
Oh, that is actually something I didn't think about. So you would, maybe people will just go all out and hit a hell of a lot harder because you figure you don't care. I mean, there's going to be crazy people on both sides, right? The NRL and the NFL that just have no regard for their own bodily harm or anything and just full send it, right? But,
The NFL is the tougher sport because the players don't hold back and go at it 1,000% with zero care of self-preservation, increasing the chances of whiplash and head injuries.
If you talked about contact, there could be an argument that NFL is tougher because they have those pads on, so they think, well, they don't get as hurt when they fucking driving with their heads in that.
Take bare knuckle boxing, for instance. Fighters pull their punches to a degree to avoid breaking any bones in their hands, while in regular boxing, the padding in the gloves protects the fighter's hands, resulting in harder blows and the higher likeliness of concussions to occur. Does this mean
so that the thought then is, you're hitting harder and stuff because it's perceived that you're not going to hurt yourself as much.
Harder blows and the higher likeliness of concussions to occur. Does this mean the NFL is tougher because of the higher chances of serious bodily harm? Or is the NRL the tougher sport because of the lack of protective gear?
So I was training at MMA and having a couple of fights while I was playing rugby league.
Well, I would imagine that just the sheer tenacity and cardio you would get from rugby. Rugby is a tough fucking sport. I mean, that's what I think Americans should play.
Rugby, in my opinion, sacrilege.
We know that.
People will say sacrilege. It's just inherently more badass.
That is at Joe Rogan. That pick of rugby league, to which is different set of rules than the popular version most countries play, rugby union.
Than football, okay? Oh, there's no question. This pad thing is ridiculous.
The argument is NFL actually suffer more from CTE because you've got blokes flying out of nowhere and their brain is going crazy everywhere, whereas NRL at least has the protection of, I don't want to cut myself, I don't want to be head-on-head clash.
Them flying at each other head first, that doesn't make them tough, that makes them lunatics.
Whoever you agree with, both the NRL and the NFL are incredibly physically demanding and require a high level of skill, athleticism, and endurance. Both codes should be given the respect they deserve regardless of which sporting competition you're a fan of. Let me know which of the two sports you think is the toughest in the comments.
Dude, I think you can be a fan, or I think I can be a fan of both and respect the two different aspects of each game.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and
I think you can be a fan of both. Why not? I mean, it's different styles, different sports. You know what I mean? Just trying to find a good spot to stop on. Whatever. We'll go back here. So tell me what you guys think down in the comments below. I really do appreciate your opinions and value them. I try to read as many as I can and respond to as many as I can as well. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and thanks for watching. Make sure you check out the video up here. YouTube thinks you'll like one of those as well. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.